Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Now this is gonna be a new series, right? So I'm not gonna be just playing around. I was thinking of, teaching as well. Obviously there's better players out there than me, and they do these tutorials, but I was like, I'll do mine as well, yeah. So we're gonna be starting off with, let me just see what mastery is. Yeah, so we're gonna be starting off with our basic aircraft. If this internet or whatever this game does, yeah. And yeah. Right, so the first aircraft that you will get is the F-5. Yeah. Now, about the plane itself, it's a very good plane, I would say. Even at higher levels, like I have it at Goal 740 trophies, it kind of holds its own, but there's a way of playing it. Like lower levels, yeah, it's pretty easy. Um, so what I intend on doing with this series is that how to fly a plane, a specific plane, right? Which maps is pretty good at, and you know, just a general thing. So we'll start with the F5. Now, if you'll see, I have it on the level 8. You obviously will have it at level 1 when you get it. It's a pretty easy fighter to fly. It has 4 Fox 2s. It has really good cannon, 3 flares. Uh, Obviously, to less than 2.5 kilometer range, I think. Let's see, 2.8. Cool. And speed is very agile, so that's the best part about it. Yeah, I wouldn't really rely on this fuel, but or thrust. But anyhow, let's look at some specific details, shall we? Hmm. First thing, obviously I'm on level 8, so you will start with 100 hit points at the start. Speed remains the same, everything else remains the same. Yeah, only the hit points change if you upgrade. Second, the damage slowly changes at each level. I think it's +3 or +5 or +8 plus per level. I have it at 159 DPS, so damage per second is 159 if I hit. It's a precision cannon. Precision cannon internal means it will overheat, but I have unlimited ammunition, as you can read. But precision is I can hit further, but I don't hit that fast. I don't shoot that fast. And yeah, there's no need to spin up the cannons. We'll go over different aircraft when we see spinning cannons and stuff. Like you need to power them up first. Anyhow, ideal range is zero point 0.9 kilometers, theoretical range. So when you'll see this dot is 1.1 kilometer, or you can predict before that, and zero point 0.9 kilometers. Right. That's the ideal. No spin up time that I was saying. The spread is very low. This means it's gonna be very accurate. Overheat time, so if you keep shooting, 8.33 seconds. The ammo is infinite. It's not armor piercing. Yeah. Let's move to the missiles. There's Fox 2s, as you can see, Sidewinders, AIM 9, P5s, I think. That's what they are. Something like that. So 2.8 kilometers when I can shoot. I can block them just a bit before this, like few, less than a few. I'm almost the same range, yeah. One hit would do 103 damage. So if it's a light fighter and you hit it, it's 103 damage and it's level 1, you'll one shot it. This is on level 8 again. So on level 8 again, the range doesn't change, the speed doesn't change, nothing changes except the damage, right? So it probably would be around 80 at the start or less, and 60 probably, not 60, but around 80. And now it's 103 for me. So any light fighter that comes in front of me, that's probably a one shot if it's a level 1 fighter. Yeah. The lock angle and the lock time, these two can change, but these are only changing at level 16 or level 20 when you get the mods for it. Yeah. Not before that. What the mods are, let's show you. You see these two mods? These are the mods. I haven't leveled it to 16 or 20. At 16 you get 1, at 20 you get 2. So for example, in the targeting, you'll get this, improved targeting, and finishing guns, for example. Right? So these can change stats a bit. Anyhow, going back. Uh, that's all for the missiles. Obviously, again, 3 flares, so they're very limited. It's a light fire. They usually have 3 flares, maybe 4 max. And yeah, then you have the ability. You unlock this ability at level 8. You can't unlock it before that. What it does is once you use a special ability and you have, let's say, 4 missiles, you'll have a big circle. I'll show you as well in a bit. And what happens is you shoot, right? It just shoots. You don't need to target anything. If anything's in front of you, it'll just shoot at it, right? It's for 5 seconds. It has a pretty long cooldown, but Yeah, I have it on level. I have it a level 1 ability. I'm putting it to level 2 right now, as you can see. Next, mastery. If you're into it, you can unlock it. You can buy it basically for gold. It gives you certain slots. It gives you certain skins and so on. Not really a plane I would really go for mastery in, but anyhow, I got this. It looks like a mastery skin, but it's not. It's actually mastery's this. Yeah. So yeah, I got this from a drop, a crate drop, in the early days of me playing this in March this year. And let's see, it's this one. Yeah, it's an epic skin. You have this. I don't know why they put this even in. This is a real life camo of I think the Brazilian Air Force, if I'm not wrong. This is what the Americans used to use. No idea where this is. This is basically the same texture. You see, they didn't even do much work on it. These are literally the same textures with different colors. This is like, I don't know, paint job. This is a real life squadron and an aggressor squadron for the US Marines. This is real life Turkish display team livery. Then you have the the mastery skins. Same as any plane, you have the nose tints. This one's pretty cool actually with this one. You have the nose, you need the mastery for this. It just applies, here in this plane. You have the wings. You can use whatever you want, as much as you've unlocked, and so on. Right. So that's about it for the F-5. So let's see. Let's if I look at this. So if I press upgrade, I get 5 hit points. So if I put it to level 9, so I'll have 142 HP. I'll have my cannons doing around 165 damage per second, and I'll have my missiles do 107 damage per second. So you can do the math, yeah. And at level 20, the max stats are it will get 20 hit points, 200 sorry hit points, 150 damage per missile, and 232 DPS plus obviously the slots. Right. So we have this plane. Let's try on this AS right now. I don't want to do AS, so what I'm gonna do is obviously let's go into TDM, right? Now we have maps, right? So let's discuss maps first. I'm not gonna discuss the night maps because they're the same as the day maps, really. There's not much difference, if any, except the sun and the moon, I guess, and the stars. So you have Crucible, you have Icebound. Icebound Snow is the same. Crimson Canyon is the same. Whichever variant, Stormbreak is the same. Stone Forest is the same. So where this, in my opinion, again, it's my opinion, it's a light aircraft. Light aircrafts excel at being agile and being, in turning maps. Crucible is a very good map for that, and it's a very big but, you need to play in this volcano, right? If you play out of the volcano, you're gonna suffer. Um, I'll show you how. Obviously, you can defend and so on, but you're gonna get outranged by interceptors, by long, heavyweight aircraft and, medium aircraft, even a lot of light aircraft, because you only have Fox 2s. They have radar missiles and they have Fox 1 missiles as well, or hunters, as you call. Icebound, I think is a better map. Icebound overall is a better map. You just stick to the terrain, you stick to the cliffs, and you turn and burn, basically. Very good map to play this plane on. Icebound Night, Icebound Snow, kind of same. Crimson Canyon is another good map for this plane because of the canyons and so many areas to turn. You can dodge really fast, you can rearm very fast, all the points are very close, the HP, your rearm, everything's pretty close. Stormbreak again, yeah, if you stay on the outsides or hug the hills, very good. Stone Forest is not a map for this plane because it's an interceptor dominated map. By the time you get to these middle columns, you're gonna get Fox 3s all raining on you, right? The only way is to stay very low and you stay around the center of the map if you get to it. And yeah, that's about it, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically I'm just gonna, let's fill up with bots. Team size, normal things. I'm gonna do a bit of a gameplay, and yeah, that's about it. TDM. Let's try to get 20 kills as fast as we can, but the actual goal is to show you what to do and what not to do, right? So we're in. These are all bots, as you can see, but they are hard level bots, so they'll do pretty good, right? One really good thing that you need to get good at, or important thing that you need to get good at, is identifying the enemy types. Take a look at it. An interceptor, a medium weight fighter, heavyweight fighter, stealth fighter, and medium, I think it's a medium fighter. Now, if you'll see, my ability is on the bottom left. You see the turn, I'm on afterburn and I can turn very well above turning speed, yeah? Let's show you the ability. We have 4 missiles on us. I'm gonna press E, lock it, and I'm gonna launch. You can see it's Hellfire basically. That's how it works. Then you obviously have the rearm. You see the cannons? Almost out of there. But as you can see, he's turning, and we're gonna turn with him. You see how fast I can cut him because he's in A11, and well, we are in F-5. Light fighters are always better. Still fire. There we go. Right. Best thing is, like, look at my positioning now. If I press R, I'm hiding behind terrain all the time. And I'll show you if I go out of turn what happens. Like, look at these guys. And I couldn't even get a chance to clear because I just got one shot. Right? That guy barely gunned me and was Fox 2. Yeah. That's something that you shouldn't be doing. You can't do head-ons with this plane unless you're going against another F-5 or some sort of light fighter. But you just can't. So let's say this is TDM, right? So let's say you're playing AS. You have a point right there. You have a point right there. And let's see, I'm trying to get to C. Yeah, it's open. I have no fuel. Afterburn fuel, and I'm gonna go. You see? Now I can dodge this. I will try to dodge as much as I can. Oh, oops. Too much dodging, so somehow I'll make it to... See, I'm out of fuel again. He's trying to get me. This is where the other point is. I take the point, I go back. Then I need to play this turn fight all the time, because if I don't, well... Ooh. Yeah, see? This is how I can dodge missiles. There's an F-11. You see, with my positioning, now I have 2 planes that can out-turn me. And they're trying to kill me. Or shoot missiles at me. Like this guy here. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. All I can do is pray, and then he wipes me. You see, this is how you need to not play. Yeah, obviously if you have no other choice, you do. But what you do is you stick to the center. You stick right there, in this map, on this map, or any other map, right? In Crimson Canyon and Stone Forest, anything. You can hide behind these to block, you know, terrain, to block long-range shots, and so on. I want someone to shoot at me. Let's see someone. I don't want to get that close. Let's use my ability. See, it's a very good ability, but at the same time, it's not that great. See, and I'm gonna use terrain. Just dodge. I have a Mirage on my 6. So I'm trying to dodge as much as I can. Then I'm gonna dodge this way. I'm gonna dodge this way. Just so that I don't get in the weapons room envelope of it. Well, see? This is all I can do. I can't do anything better than that. Because my plane is just built for that. My plane is built for close combat like this. And as you can see, I don't have any flares left. Because I don't have any flares left, I can't really dodge. It's a very close match so far, and yeah, obviously I'm, just going around it. The bots are doing their stuff. Let's go and try to win this. We can, obviously. This is an approach I would not take in a real match. I would probably go from this side or hug the terrain because I'm easy shots for a long range shot, like the interceptor or that guy there. And yeah, that's GG. But that's basically how you would need to play this plane, right? You can't do much about it because that's just some of the limitations. One very important thing that you should get good at is identifying what the limitations of your plane are. Like for me, let's try and play. I'll show you. Let's try and play Stone Forest. Yeah, let's play Stone Forest. I think the settings are the same. Yep. And if there's interceptors on any team, you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah. We don't have any. They have none either, but they have big planes. Now, in this map, I would usually just book it straight, in the center of the map, right here, somehow, and hide there. Or if SAS, hide in these points or this point here. I would never be flying on the open side here, for example, or the other one, because what was gonna happen is they're just gonna shoot me, and I don't have any defense. Yeah, I'll have flares, but they can save me for as long as they can. After that, nothing. Okay, things are happening, lots of survivability, and there's a lot of flares going on, and now you'll see the cannons, because they're not armor piercing. Look at what happens. I'm gonna hit everything with this egg. Look at the damage. No damage. I'm gonna overheat, and it basically takes an entire gun run to kill him. See? Now I don't have any missiles, and look at how the Mirage outturns me. Obviously it's a bot, if it's a flare, it'll be better. And I am trying to stay behind him, and I get hit, and you see, because I exposed my back and I'm flying without any cover, that's what happens. So you can't do that. What you could do is this. You go straight back to the pillars, and you hide. In AS, you hide on that side to the right, and on that corner to the left, like 11 o'clock. Or if you're just defending B, you stick here. Usually I take A or C because plane is way more agile and easy to, Oh, speaking of agile, almost crashed. And see, what I'll do is I'll stick low. If you look at the key focus on the minimap, there's an A6 chasing me, and I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna use my thrust, not at all. I'm just gonna try and see, because I'm here, they're trying to shoot at me and they're wasting missiles. Right. Now I see they're on the right hand side. I'll try to go there, but that was a stupid move on my end because there are two planes coming in and I had no cover. But you get the point, right? Terrain is your friend. Sky is your enemy, essentially speaking, especially on this aircraft and light fighters without long range capabilities. Right, I mean, it was a Mirage F1. Yeah, this is a bit of a different story. Or let's say the Rafale, or something else that can actually engage at 7 kilometers or plus. Anyhow, we're back here. I'm just hugging. I keep my eyes on the minimap. Heal. This guy is a scratch. Kill him. Now I'm back up, so I gotta go down. See the A6. A6 will be dead. I don't wanna fit to that, so I go back. And, rinse and repeat. And you'll see I'm not using afterburner. There's a common thing that we do, and sometimes I also do. Well, sometimes I also do is this, spamming the afterburner. No, you just should be on such planes where you need to maintain fuel all the time. It's much better. It's much better if you just stick around without the afterburner. Yeah, if you need to use it, use it. That's it, right? So you're shooting a missile. Also, when you're trying to dodge, what I've seen is if you try to flare and climb, you usually get hit. But if you flare and you dive, you usually live. Now we have the SU-33 here. Perfect. Now he's actually gone out of my range, so I can predict my cannon shots, which I am. This one is gonna hit. Ouch. Who is even hitting me? I don't know. But you see, I should not be fighting here. Now, if it was a real player, he would have literally blasted that there. That was a head-on that you should not be doing. Just an example. Right? So, in summary, what you gotta be doing is you gotta be sticking close to the terrain. You gotta really manage your fuel. You can't just spam afterburn. If you get into a dogfight, try to, circle fight. Try to just end it as fast as you can. If you can't end it, just leave it. There's a lot of ways to just leave a fight. You can just reverse, you can use terrain and just disengage. Some other, you can ask for allies to help you, especially if you're on comms, and so on. So yeah, this is our number one plane. I hope you guys got a hang of it, what to do, what not to do, and how to play it, because it's obviously the starter one. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, great morning, great afternoon, and great evening. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye.